Jonathan Robinson was not your typical heir to a multi-billion-dollar empire. Raised in the lap of luxury, his family's business, Robinson Enterprises, dominated New York's corporate scene. Yet, you'd never guess Jonathan came from wealth by just looking at him. His modest appearance set him apart from other rich kids at school. No flashy jewelry, no designer clothes, and when he finally got his driver's license, he chose a simple SUV instead of the expensive sports cars his friends flaunted. Jonathan was a popular figure at school, not because of his wealth, but because of his genuine character. He played basketball, got along with everyone, and he didn't care about people's race, class, or gender. He was as grounded as they come. One hot Sunday afternoon, Jonathan found himself craving ice cream at the local mall. He strolled into an ice cream parlor, ordered a small tub, and began to eat when the attendant reminded him of the bill. $2.50, sir. Jonathan reached for his wallet and quickly realized he had left it in his car. Embarrassed, he explained to the cashier, "I forgot my wallet in the car. I'll be right back." Before the cashier could call her supervisor, a voice from behind offered, "I'll pay for him." Jonathan turned around and saw Beverly Johnson, a beautiful girl from his class. He felt a wave of relief as she handed over the money. "Thank you," he said sheepishly. "I'll pay you back." Jonathan rushed to retrieve his wallet, but when he returned, Beverly was gone. The next morning at school, Jonathan spotted Beverly at her locker. He approached her, still a little embarrassed. "Good morning," he said. "Thanks for your help yesterday. I was so embarrassed, but you saved me." Beverly smiled. "It's no big deal." Jonathan pulled out $50 from his pocket and handed it to her. "Here, keep the change." Beverly laughed and protested. "It was only $2.50. Just keep it," Jonathan insisted with a grin. Though they were in the same classes, Jonathan and Beverly ran in different circles. However, by their senior year, their paths crossed again when Jonathan struggled with algebra and geometry. Desperate to pass math and secure his spot at a top college, he found himself in the library one afternoon, muttering in frustration, "I'll never need this crap in the real world." A familiar giggle came from behind him. Beverly sat nearby, amused. "Are you laughing at me?" Jonathan asked with a playful smirk. "Not exactly," Beverly teased, "but the way you said it was funny." Jonathan paused, then asked, "Do you understand this stuff?" Beverly smiled. "Yeah, I do." Without hesitation, Jonathan moved to her table. "Mind helping me?" From that day on, Beverly tutored Jonathan. They met frequently in the library, and thanks to her help, Jonathan aced his final exams. Despite his academic success, his heart remained as humble as ever. Jonathan went on to college, eventually earning a master's in business administration and joining Robertson Enterprises as co-CEO alongside his father. Despite his immense wealth and status, Jonathan's modesty never wavered. He was known for showing up to work in jeans and a jacket, only donning a suit when necessary. He had a playful demeanor, often teasing the girls in the office, much to his father's dismay. Years passed, and Jonathan married Julia, a brilliant lawyer he met at his sister's birthday party. Together, they had 2 children, Jonathan Jr. and Juliet, and Julia became head of the company's legal department. Life was good. One evening, Jonathan worked late, immersed in paperwork when he heard a voice. "Sorry, sir. I didn't know anyone was still here." He looked up to see a cleaning woman with 2 young children trailing behind her. The kids eyed his takeout meal eagerly. Without hesitation, Jonathan offered, "Would you guys like some of my food?" The children's eyes lit up as they eagerly accepted. The woman tried to refuse at first, but Jonathan insisted. As the kids devoured the food, Jonathan struck up a conversation with the woman. "How long have you been working here?" he asked. "3 years," she replied. Jonathan studied her face. Something about her was familiar. "Wait, are you Beverly Johnson?" She looked at him, stunned. "Yes, I am, sir." He smiled. "Don't you remember me? Jonathan from high school. You helped me with algebra." A wave of recognition crossed her face, and she chuckled. "Oh, right. I remember now. I used to say we didn't need that crap." Jonathan couldn't help but laugh, but his smile faded when he asked, "So, what happened to you after graduation?" Beverly's eyes filled with tears as she recounted her story. She had dreams of attending college but was unable to afford it. Life had been a series of struggles, failed jobs, an unfaithful husband who left her with nothing, and raising 2 children on her own. She worked as a cleaner to make ends meet, barely surviving on food stamps and health benefits from her job. Jonathan listened, heartbroken by her hardships. He had always known Beverly to be strong and intelligent, but life had been unfair to her. When she finished, he spoke gently. "I want to help you, Beverly." He outlined his plan: a 25,000 gift card to get her and her kids into a better home, a new job in the company's accounting department, full sponsorship of any college classes she wished to take, and a monthly stipend of $1,000 for her children's needs. And, to top it off, he offered her his wife's old car, a nearly new vehicle Beverly desperately needed. Tears flowed freely from Beverly's eyes as she thanked him. "God bless you, Jonathan. You've given me more than I ever imagined." True to his word, Jonathan made all the arrangements. Beverly started her new position, and her children flourished. On Bring Your Child to Work Day, her kids came to visit Jonathan in his office, thanking him for everything he had done. They even took a picture together, capturing a moment that symbolized hope, kindness, and redemption. Years later, Beverly went on to earn her degree in accounting and was promoted within the company. With Jonathan's help, she bought a home and created a stable life for her and her children. What began as a simple act of tutoring had come full circle, with Jonathan repaying Beverly's kindness in ways neither of them could have foreseen. And in the end, both of their lives were forever changed. Hey, this is Guiding Light Inspirational Stories. Thank you for watching. You are awesome.